League of Legends players are the better gamers compared to World of Warcraft players?
If you like see, for example, the last raid where they was fighting the end boss, and it was like they did like, I don't know, 300 tries or something like that, and everything is perfecting, choosing like you have to play that role, you have to play this, you have to do at this time this thing, and like there was one log, for example, saving the complete raid for one portal. So in this kind of stage, I would say it is more similar, maybe even harder, because in LoL, for example, it depends most of the time only on you, not every time, but most of the time. And in World of Warcraft, for example, if you play with 5 or a full raid with others and play like, for example, Mythic, it is way harder. But if you play it like every time, it is like always the same. So there's nothing which will change. So that's because League of Legends will be always harder, because you always play against a different kind of player, and it can be always different, and he can make some crazy stuff which you not thought about it. And you play against NPC, which is a boss in the end, and it has his routines and his attacks, and it's always the same. Every like 30 seconds there is this one attack, and everybody knows it. In League of Legends, he flashed into me. You don't know when it happened, yeah? So I think yes and no, but more yes than no.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I think actually you can. The hardest game modes, I think there's no discussion about it. The hardest game modes are always PvP, because everything is complete individual. Because in PvP you can see what's going on, and you can, yeah, it's repetitive, you know.
I forgot
So
PvP completely in World of Warcraft.
yeah, and so you have to compare the PvP World of Warcraft to the PvP or to League of Legends, because it's a PvP game. And when you compare these two, the hardest mode in PvP in organizing a group is probably 3 versus 3 in World of Warcraft, because yeah, Battleground is something completely different. And when you compare the 3 versus 3 against the League of Legends, it's because of the game mode. The game mode in League of Legends is way more complex, and you have way more things to do with the minions, with the wardings, with the bosses, and everything else. So I think in general, when you compare those two PvP modes, PvP in League of Legends is way harder. So I think in general, League of Legends is a harder game.